I'm surprised it doesn't let you quit out to the menu without stopping the stream though from the PlayStation.
Yeah, it's always done it. It's weird. It's a bit silly, really. But from PC, it's fine. I just haven't set it up on the PC tonight. Right, everyone, we are back. I've put it on. All I've done there is try to start a lobby. Are you still on my share screen, Sean?
I can still see it.
Cool.
We'll find out now just how many people are actually watching.
Yeah.
How many people had it on in the background.
Well, you know what that means, everyone? Got to go and like the stream again.
Let's see.
Please do. Really sorry about that. Let's give us a shout in the chat. Let us know who's here, who's watching. So. Okay.
Alright, race 2.
So this is just a reverse from race 1's finishing positions. So same track, same lap number, same everything. Just Mikey at the front and Pagani at the back.
So car to note here is probably Pete Man in P2. Because he is driving the Suzuki.
Yeah, he's in that Suzuki.
He'll probably get to turn 1 first.
Yeah, well, I'd be very surprised if he doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
Right, we good to go?
Let's go.
Let's go. Mikey can lead us away. And he's off, so keep an eye on Pete. And that Suzuki, how quickly can read him in. Blue flag didn't get a bad launch in that Hyundai. Pete immediately goes for the overtake. Storms past Mikey. Blue flag got a good launch in that Hyundai because it was not the quickest car. Here we go.
Oh, here comes Ross. Ross made a fantastic start. He's gone for it. And lovely switchback from Pete Man.
Yeah, very, very nice.
Nailed it.
Blue flag getting it. Ross can go around the outside. Wall rides a bit. And unfortunately for everyone else, Blue flag's managed to breathe himself into second. There's a big cluster of behind.
Ooh.
There we go. Graham's had a reasonable start with this one. Managed to sit down the inside. Who's that in the Alpha? That's Panda, has not had the greatest start in the world. Neither has Lee. I was pretty chuffed with my start here, I must say.
Oh, it's B8, yeah.
Oh, Chubbs!
Oh, no!
Chubbs goes round. I was hoping I'd catch it on the stream.
Oh dear.
We do have a couple of guys missing tonight, so don't be alarmed for those that are not frequent viewers. And round goes.
There it is.
Yeah. I think he just dropped it on traction from what I can remember. But Peatman's going to lead us through into lap number 2, as you quite rightly said, Sean. Yeah. Blue flag right there. I'm quite impressed with the speed of that Hyundai. I know it's in slipstream, but
definitely. Not even just keeping up, just gaining a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. Right there with your teammate in first and third, Sean. And here comes Ross. Oh my God.
Here comes.
This looks chaotic if ever I've seen it.
Just got eased out of the slipstream there, so down to 4th. Blue flag going for the move.
Yep. And here comes the 2. Teammates of myself and Graham. Still just doing my best to hit Tom behind. I think he was just trying to work with us at this point. And Pagani's got himself up to 8th. Lee and Panda, 9th and 10th. Chubb's trying to recover, but he's not a million miles away. He should be able to make that gap up, especially with his speed from race 1, and might be after his unfortunate spin. But yeah, Peterman leading the way. This has been quite an exciting start to the race for these front runners here.
Yeah, he's got back ahead of Blue Flag there at some point during the first half of the lap.
I think so.
Every corner Ross pops up in a different position trying to find his way through.
Yeah, we're going board of you here, Sean.
Oh, good. Let's see how early I brake for this corner. Gone for it. Send it. No. No, send it anyway. Why not?
Yeah. A little bit of an usher.
There was room there. Compromise the exit though, which I think is going to cost me.
Yeah.
There's everybody else.
So I think Ross went wide as a result, and then me and Graham came through. I was just trying to work with my teammate here as best I could. Like I said, he was on a wild card this week as well, so going strong. But no, everyone's still pretty much together. They're the two you want to watch in 7th and 8th, as always. Lee and Will, as they were in race 1 as well.
Yeah.
Oh.
I've been
I see some
absolutely
contact.
swamped down the straight.
Yeah. T. Smith goes through. Myself and Graham in 3rd and 4th, just about to try and put Pete under some pressure. Blue Flag leading.
I remember I was so annoyed at this point because it was one mistake in the last lap that let Ross get back in front of me.
Yeah.
And that was the point I just got absolutely swallowed up by the whole field basically.
It's horrible. It's so difficult.
Graham's doing well.
Actually past Pete, hunting down Blue Flag in 1st. Graham was flying in this race.
Yep. Really good pace.
He's made really good progress on GT. Considering he did it. Oh, somebody's round in the background. I think that's Ross. It is.
Ooh.
Ross has had a spin. Len Goodman walks out of 7th. No, Graham, I think he tried GT because I think it was always something that he enjoyed watching. He never really gave it a go, and then after doing like 1 season of it, he's absolutely fallen in love with it.
Putting the hours in.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's very much enjoying it. Is Graham, and he's just getting quicker and quicker. He's naturally fast anyway on the racing games, is Graham. But
God, that's all I need.
me and Pete, the 2 Suzukis going side by side down the straight. I mean, the thing is, I was going to work with Pete to push back up towards the front here, but what I didn't want to do is leave Graham to fight Blue Flag on his own at this point, obviously with us being teammates, and I knew that me giving him the bump down the straights and whatnot, I saw an opportunity for Graham to go and get a good result here, so I thought I need to just try and force him through as quick as possible. Down the inside of Pete.
Man, yeah. Hold on there.
He's up to 5th, Lee 6th. T. Smith down in 9th. However, he's in this little cluster as Chubbs has recovered, and you've now fallen just to the back of Sean, so you've now got this almighty roadblock in front of you, mate. Oh, it's chaos this, look.
You do not know which way the people in front of you are going to go.
It's one of those things, when you're involved in it, it doesn't feel as tense as it looks. But yeah, on a street circuit such as this, it's you saw earlier on, if you make one mistake it can massively compromise you. Oh,
yeah.
Smith and Panda going side by side. Tom went all the way around the outside of Will. And Chubbs is absolutely going to force his way through. Yep, there he goes.
There we are.
Oh, Will, contact. It's Tom. Love it. Yes.
Around he goes.
Get in. Will's driven the wrong way on purpose as a result. Oh, is he going to... Oh. Well, poor old Ross there.
I almost wished I hadn't ghosted. That would have been hilarious.
Oh, yeah. That's it. That's a good hit on Tom. If we're playing Wreckfest, that's taken at least 40 HP off. Love that. Good work from Will. Not the only controversy we're going to see Will involved in tonight as well. I'm just going to say that preemptively. And there we go. Right there with Graham. And here we go. Here we encounter our biggest problem of the evening. I remember at this point just trying to absolutely swarm him and just try and force an error somewhere. But I had a black and yellow problem fast approaching. And good old Peatman's going well as well in P5.
Yeah.
Driving really well.
Good race so far.
Yeah, and there's a gap from Lee back to Chubbs. So between 6th and 7th. And T Smith's still there. Hand is falling off a bit as a result. And there is my black and yellow problem. ...160 miles an hour on the approach. So my tactic for this corner was genuinely to go out as wide as I can, to just try and get on the accelerator as quickly as possible, because this car just does not like to turn. So I thought if I could get up to full speed as quickly as possible on the straight, it would give me a better chance.
The Alpha is different. You can get the power down really early without switching second, without it spinning up.
We'll go on board with Graham here, as he's approaching blue flag. Actually, no, if I remember right, I'll go on board with me. Graham goes by. Blue flag cuts back inside to take avoiding action. Push Graham through and try and block Pagani.
Trying to hold on. Not quite though.
No.
Gonna give it a go anyway.
Yeah,
not quite.
I didn't mean to give him the contact. I just tried to put him off a bit. I was hoping I could force him into a little error, but yeah. As easy thing to do. I was just gonna do my best to hold him up as long as I could, but yeah. At least we passed Pete, and Chubbs has caught up very, very quickly. I had
good recovery. So far.
T Smith in 8th, yourself in 9th. And Will is close to a Mikey. Let's see what Chubbs and Pete are up to. That was scary. Chubbs goes through on Pete. He's now got T Smith breathing down his neck.
Can't be doing the street circuits.
It's just chaos, isn't it? Blue flag still hanging on with us.
Lee not far behind. Quite a minute way back up to P5.
It's quite
early on.
Yeah, I mean you can think the guys in up to sort of P10 can see the leaders. So Pagani going to make a move on Graham. It's very, very close. Is he going to pull out and go for it? No, he doesn't. Oh, I heard some wall contact. I think blue flag gave the wall a bit of a kiss.
Yeah, it's dropping back a little bit now. Lee will no doubt be salivating at the thought of renewing another battle with blue flag.
Good word of the day. It's kind of as you were for the next couple of laps, I think, in terms of the middle order. Blue flag getting reeled in by Lee. Lee very close to losing all momentum into that wall.
Now the usual suspects are getting back towards the front. The quick laps are starting to come in.
Yeah. Yeah, Tom with the 157.2. It's all going to bunch back up again, I think, by the looks of things. I honestly can't remember how this race ends, so I remember race 1. Let's see, Pagani, is he going to give it a go on Graham? Let's have a look. Graham looks to have a nice enough lead, but Pagani's definitely in slipstream. We can see him closing.
Yeah. A long way to go on this straight still. And here he comes. Nothing Graham can do. Easy.
Pagani smells blood.
I don't think Graham's ever going to fight that too much.
No.
Not worth it at this stage. Still only just halfway over. Only just over halfway through the race.
Lee's not managed to close up too much on Blue Flag, and now he has a Chubbs problem. Now this Chubb's going to work with him to try and Is he going to work with him to try and get closer to Blue Flag, or is he just going to try and get past teammates? Was it a battle, or was you working together?
I think at one point we were definitely working together, and I think it might have been this point where, let's see. Oh no, still going. I think at one point around here, people were just like, yeah, go on. There you go. Not that I was really any quicker, to be honest.
I can sympathise with him though, because through this part of the track, although it feels like you're going as fast as you can, how much time you've made up just because you can turn the car.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the problem with it. Different parts of the lap, we're going to hold each other up.
Yeah, Graham, I remember there, made a bit of an error. I think he clipped the inside wall and had like a half spin.
Yeah.
So that's relegated him back to third, and he's now going to be under pressure from the three behind. I can't remember this. I mean, this will tell us everything about the speed difference, because I can't remember whether I closed much here or not. It's a shame you can't see the gaps, but it definitely looks like his car's going to get bigger to me.
Are you sure? I think struggling to hit. We saw those, saw the Suzuki's in particular touching 180 and just hitting 175 there. Yeah. It's not a lot of difference, but on a straight this long, it really does add up. We're definitely gaining something around turn 1 there.
Yeah. Oh, this is now
nice little back.
Very juicy. Just checking the guys behind. T Smith's still in 7th. Not made up as much ground as you'd like. And here, Ross in 10th, Will 11th, Mike 12th. Mike recovered well to his earlier spin. Just going and checking his battle for 4th. It's always better to go on board with the car at the back of the train so they can watch everything ahead.
Committed.
Oh. He's certainly doing his best to stay with them.
Yeah.
The Hyundai was not a particularly good car around this track, so I can vouch that he was doing very well to be where he was.
Yeah. Took that corner nicely, just keep him within slipstream.
That's the thing about him, he gets quicker through the night because he doesn't practice throughout the week, and once he gets into his groove he does it well. It's a shame really, because if you put his practice in, he used to be one of the top few drivers to Mr. Blue Flag back in the day. but they're just pulling away from him down the straight. You can't do too much about it. Chubbs versus Graham. And I was like, oh, I am.
Very much so.
Working with him by the looks of things.
No need to go for a move yet.
Well, that's all I was thinking. I thought if I try and fight Pagani here, all I'm going to do is bring us back to these guys. And the last thing I wanted was Chubbs diving down the inside at every corner. I think I'd just run away. Oh, Lee! You can't park there, sir. Two Corvettes flying through the streets of Tokyo. What could be better? Any mistakes?
All good through there.
Very committed from Graham. Chubbs definitely took that better and has pulled himself a bit of breathing space, and now Lee.
Lee's closing in.
Absolutely.
Blue flag again. That was a great camera angle.
Graham with another little wobble into the wall. Big points on offer for him here though. Like I said, he's using double points, as is Chubbs.
Struggling to keep hold of it at the minute though. Here comes Lee. Just got to stay behind for now. He's had a bit of a poor run out of that corner. Blue flag all over the back of him. T. Smith not that far behind as well. I don't think that is enough of a gap for Graham to be able to pull away. Now, still 3 laps to go. Is there going to be a move here? Not yet. Still plenty of time for that.
In my head, I'm thinking to myself, I need to wait until the final lap.
Yeah, absolutely.
It didn't make any sense for me to just try it any sooner. Oh my god. I thought Blue Flag was trying to force himself through a gap that didn't exist.
Just trying to hang on by the outside of Graham here. It's not quite going to work unless Graham hits the wall and just wants to avoid it.
Yeah. T. Smith closing in. So I really thought it'd be... I know these guys are obviously working together a bit, but you'd think he would have closed in a bit more. His lap times, all things considered, weren't the normal lap times. Mr. Smith. He pulled a gap to Pete, only P9, but still going very well. Evening Jonesy in the chat. We'll see Jonesy making an appearance in a minute. And we've got Ross versus Panda for P10. We'll give us a flash. And could, I never can't confidently going to say this, but could Mikey get in the mix? Yeah, Pagani's pulled away a bit here.
I think you just need to be close on the final lap, or going on to the final lap. Sorry. Like this is probably a little. I mean, you're still catching, to be honest, but maybe a little too far away. You want to be a bit closer coming into the start at lap 13.
I was very conscious of Chubbs behind me because he was really reeling me in at this stage of the race.
Yeah, he's
driving very quick. Lee's in P4, which is a really good
Chubbs
result.
Low 57s consistently over the last few laps. So
just going to check in with Ross and Will. Very kind of Ross. It didn't look like they were going to catch Pete, but still working with Will. Even after Will tried to ambush his teammate earlier on in the race.
I know Pete was a bit worried about being caught at this stage.
Yeah, the one thing I will say is if we look at the lap time Pagani's just done, 56.2 was ridiculous speed at this track. It was about, I think it's about 6/10 quicker than what the pole lap was. And he did that
so fast.
2 laps from the end, and I'm sitting there thinking, what am I supposed to do?
And he's literally gained 1.2 seconds on you in that lap.
Yep. He absolutely nailed it. I think, to be honest with you, that lap is what, sealed it for him in terms of,
Yeah, because all you had to do really was be within half a second, you know, coming up towards the end of the final lap, but pulling out a lap like that, it's just, yeah.
Graham into the wall, Lee goes through, blue flag goes through, Chubbs is comfortably third at the minute.
T. Smith now properly involved as well.
Yep.
Timing it just right.
Motored by this point. To be fair, I'd still a 58.7. I remember hitting the wall on this lap quite badly and just thinking, right, let's just bring it home. There we go. Here comes Lee. Spicy this. Very, very spicy. Graham just holds on into turn 1. Blue flag tucks in behind Lee. T. Smith there to pick up any scraps. For anybody that may, on the off chance, be considering getting involved in Gran Turismo 7, I do fully vouch for it. The way we try to organise these leagues is so we've got battles like this occurring on the final laps of races and whatnot, and there will always be somebody to race regardless of ability. So please, if you are umming and ahhing about it, do get in touch with us and just give it a go. I promise you'll enjoy yourself.
The game itself has come on leaps and bounds as well since it was released, and
it's still got a hell of a lot of work to be done on it as well. It's nowhere near perfect, but it took us a very long time to transition into this game, which was a shame because we initially had three full divisions worth of drivers, and we're now down to one. I mean, we could probably make a smaller number in a second division, but not enough at this point to make it.
But especially if you're one of those guys that was interested first up and then sort of drifted away with the time it took, then now is definitely the time.
Yeah, 1,000,000%. Graham, so Pagani's going to come in and take the win. 2 from 2 for Pagani. I was very happy with the second place. Chubbs, very good recovery, all things considered. He could have won this race had he not have had the earlier moment.
He had a very good week.
Yep, P3, Lee P4. Graham holds off blue flag. T. Smith in 7th. Sean in 8th.
Less said about that, the better.
Good points for Pete, P9.
Yeah.
Panda in P10. Ross has pitted. And Mike rounds off the grid. So there we go. A double win and a pole position for Pagani, I believe. So it was no, T. Smith got a pole. My apologies. I think Pagani narrowly missed out. But yeah, nearly a clean sweep. Pagani certainly, I think by the end of this race week, Pagani was 3 points clear of me in second place, and I was third. So T. Smith obviously winning the championship, but it was 3 points was the difference between myself and Pagani, and we're going to race number 3 of 4, which will be Monza. Let's hope it doesn't crash again. I'll tell you what, let me turn off my screen share for a second and see whether that is causing any bugs for whatever reason. I know it sounds really daft, but I really don't want to have to. I really don't want to have to stop and start this stream again. But it's looking likely. Oh, for God's sake. Four different streams to watch tonight by the looks of things. Frustrating. Very frustrating. Right, same drill, people. Please come back in a second. Like the stream before you go. Much appreciated. Sorry for Gran Turismo 7. I promise it's still worth joining. See you in just a second. Literally less than